The Supreme Court has allowed 3 Jain temples in Mumbai to open for the Paryushan festival on the 22nd and 23rd of August. The court has asked for maintaining social distancing norms and enforcement of the Union Government's standard operating procedure for religious places to ensure that there is no spread of COVID infection at any religious place. The court order allows the Dadar, Byculla and Chembur Jain temples to open for the Paryushan festival. The court made it clear that there should not be a situation where a large number of temples open and the police and the government are unable to control the situation. The court made it clear that congregation and individual worship are different issues and clarified that this is an interim order which cannot be treated as a precedent for other cases. However, the court made it clear that this order is not applicable to Ganesh Chaturthi, and that is something which is to be decided on a case-by-case basis by different states and high courts. The court had asked the Maharashtra government why temples were not being allowed to open when economic activities were being allowed to take place across the state. The court had criticized the state government's stand to open malls while keeping temples closed. The court asked the Maharashtra government that every activity involving money was being allowed, but COVID was being cited as a reason when it came to temples. The court, however, made it clear that Ganpati festival cannot be allowed in the state of Maharashtra since the crowding in the Ganpati festival is uncontrollable. The court also observed that they don't mind allowing all religious places to open if only a few devotees are to be allowed. A batch of petitions in the top court had sought opening of Jain temples in the state of Maharashtra for Paryushan festival. The petitioner had sought an entry of 5 devotees at a time, not more than 250 devotees a day, while the Maharashtra government had opposed this petition and had opposed opening the places of worship and had cited rising COVID cases in the state of Maharashtra. They had also submitted that policing and ensuring compliance with social distancing norms would be difficult at places of worship. Arguing for the state of Maharashtra, senior lawyer Abhishek Manu Singhvi stated that as a Jain himself, he would be forgiven for the stand. Also, the top court observed that a similar order had already been passed in the Jagannath temple matter and similar orders needed to be passed in this case too. However, this order cannot be treated as a precedent for similar orders to be passed in other cases. It remains to be seen what cue other high courts and lower courts will take from this top court order, since similar petitions are pending across the country for resumption of religious activities and for reopening of temples, mosques and other religious places. It remains to be seen whether this is going to have an impact on state policies and social distancing norms as well as their enforcement, since various states till now have opposed reopening of religious places, whereas many courts have refused to entertain similar petitions.